Today in Warframe, I wanted to go over the Tau system. Everyone is saying that this is most likely the next big step in Warframe's story. We finished Warframe 1999, we keep finding rifts and things keep happening. So that is what people are theorizing and talking about. So hey, let's quickly go over the Tau system. We are going to read through the Warframe Wiki Tau system article to really just get a quick touch up on what's going on here, because honestly, Warframe is 12 years old, lore is all over the place, I forget most of it, and I assume a lot of people also are pretty bad with lore. So without further ado, let's read through the Wikipedia Warframe Wiki article. The Tau system is a distant star system that was the target of Orokin terraforming and habitation. Tau is currently the homeworld of the Sentients after they were sent by the Orokin to terraform it. Very little is known about the details of the system itself, except that its sun is blue and blindingly dark. Okay, that is spooky. Now on to the lore and history section. Now this is a quote from Archimedean Parental in Detrin Crewman's synthesis imprints. Dang. The crossing to the Tau system is perilous. Adaptation and replication are the only way a terraforming journey can be made. They will build an interstellar rail as they travel. They will adapt to the host planet and prepare it for our arrival. They will save you. Interesting. Due to the overpopulation of the Origin system, the Orokin Empire required more space to expand their rule, thus the Tau system was chosen. However, it required terraformation in order to be habitable. I can't speak, I'm sorry. In one of the initial attempts to enter Tau, the Orokin attempted a pre-colonization strategy attempt with a set of machines that would eventually come to be called Sentients, a group of self-replicating, highly adaptable terraforming machines. They were sent to the Tau system an indefinite amount of time before the fall of the Empire, likely utilizing conventional propulsion technology with the goal of building an interstellar solar rail as they traveled in order to terraform the system for the Orokin's arrival. Another notable attempt to reach the Tau system involved sending the colonist ship Zariman 10-0. The ship was to carry out an experimental void jump from Saturn to Outer Gates without the use of a rail, and yeah, we know how that went. Not good. The jump was ultimately a failure, as once the ship started the jump, it did not jump back, and went missing into the void. This event became known as the Void Jump Accident. Yeah, very literal, not too surprising. So, as we know, traversing the void and getting to Tau is going to be a big problem. How are we going to do that? Is it going to be like 1999? We find some rift in the void and just jump into it and then get a sweet computer terminal? Who knows? We don't actually know a single thing realistically on the future. Either way, let's continue under the Reign of the Sentients title. During the terraformation of Tau, the sovereigns Pragasa and Hunhao created the sentient beasts, unique sentients modeled after animals of ancient Earth. You know that those are the Archons for sure. The members include Boreal the owl, Amar the wolf, Naira the snake, and Pazul the ram. Not bad. With the ram acting as the de facto leader, the beasts served as peacekeepers as the Sentients terraformed the system. However, they soon realized their makers would eventually lay the Tau system to waste, just as they had done to the Origin system. And so, the Sentients returned, instigating the events of the Old War. The solar rail the Sentients built may have been completed and may have been used during the Old War by the Orokin to send troops and warframes to fight the Sentients directly in their home. It was a futile attempt, as any ships that went through the rail were immediately reduced to debris. Oh, well, rail didn't work, my dudes. Nice try, sending everything to death. Either way, good stuff, Reign of the Sentients. The New War. Ooh, now we're almost getting up to current events, right? After fighting and dying in the Old War, the sentient beasts were revived by Era during the New War as Archons. Yes, hybrid abominations of Warframe and sentient. Ballas, in a desperate bid to be rid of the Tenno, attempted to use Pragosa, the mothership of the Sentients, to escape to the Tau system. His plan was to have Pragosa consume the Origin system's sun to provide her with enough power to make a portal to Tau, and we remember how that goes, sacrificing his Narmer Empire and the lives of the entire system in the process. Hera, realizing this plan, would also doom the Sentients, defected to the Tenno side in a bid to stop him. Ballas' plan was ultimately foiled by the joint effort of the Lotus and the Tenno. Yeah, it was a fun quest. It was a very fun quest. Veil Breaker. Now, Archon Pazul claims that he receives visions and guidance from Tau, often mentions it in his mad preachings. Okay. During spy missions on Archon hunts, true, Lotus will have the Tenno break into data vaults to see if Pazul really does receive visions from Tau. It is not known if Pazul speaks truth, or if this is more of the Archon's mad ramblings. And then a little bit of lore that we got from the Hex. Murmur expelled, a quote from Albrecht and Trotty. Tau is in sight. They've given their lives for this. Make it count. During the events of the Hex quest, Albrecht and Trotty makes deliberate mention of the Orcan-era desire to head to Tau. Whether this meant to indicate a contemporary colonial ambition or display his ignorance of the fall of the Empire is left ambiguous. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting, okay? There's not really too much else in the section, so as of right now, that's kind of all we have going on with the Tau system. We have bits and pieces from the lore. The Zariman 10-0 was a solid attempt, but yeah, no, that didn't really work out. And now we have Warframe Zariman. So Warframe's always been kind of teasing the Tau, like people maybe thought maybe with Zariman 10-0, maybe it's time, but no, it looks like probably now is the time where some spooky shenanigans going to end up happening where we jump to the Tau system. Will it be like Kaya Velasco Nova, right? Will it be the new area's proto-frames from 1999 that kind of help us and push us into Tau? Or will it be something completely different? We just don't really know. Yeah, we just don't. Warframe has kind of not really talked about anything because they have to wait until TennoCon. They have a PAX stream too, and we just don't have a lot of story information for a while. So yeah, Warframe's going to be calm. It's going to be pretty much quiet time in Warframe for the next couple of months. There's free weekly rewards and loot to get, but until we get pretty much the big streams in another couple of months, it's just quiet Warframe time. We're going to get more primes, probably early prime, and small updates and quests, but yeah, it's going to be about another quarter of a year until big things happen. So unfortunately, we've hit quiet times in Warframe. So yeah, let me know what you think about that, everyone. If you like the video, subscribe, comment down below, and check out any of the social medias. I will right now at least be 24/7 streaming on my main Twitch channel when I'm not around, and I'll occasionally jump on, but I'm really just kind of focusing on making videos and chilling right now for about a week. I just want to take a little break, a little burnt out of playing Warframe, and I kind of just want to make Warframe videos and make videos on my other channel and just mess around, short and long form videos. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think about the Tau system.